If you've ever been told that you need to get out more, or ever felt judged for not being the life of the party, then you might have started wondering, what's wrong with me? What if I told you, though, that your craving to be home is actually a sign of your emotional intelligence? I want to reframe everything that you thought you knew about rest, retreat, and recharging. And I want to explain to you why you're wired the way that you are and why you might actually be doing life better than everybody else. My dear child, listen carefully. The world often praises noise, movement, and constant activity. It celebrates those who are always surrounded by people, those who seem never to be still, those who fear silence and fill every moment with distraction. But the soul does not grow in noise. The soul grows in silence. Many people are afraid to be alone because when they are alone, they are forced to meet themselves. They are confronted by their fears, their wounds, and the restless thoughts that they have tried to avoid. So they run to crowds, to entertainment, to endless conversation, hoping that if the world is loud enough, they will not hear the cry of their own heart. But you, who find comfort in staying at home, have already discovered something sacred. You have discovered the value of retreat. A home is more than walls and a roof. It is a sanctuary. It is the place where masks fall away, where the soul can breathe, where the heart can speak honestly before God. In the quiet of your room, you are no longer performing for others. You are no longer trying to prove your worth. You are simply present, and God speaks most clearly to the soul that has become quiet enough to listen. Do not think that your desire for solitude is a defect. It may be a grace. Our Lord Himself often withdrew from the crowds. Though thousands sought Him, He went alone to the mountains to pray. He entered silence not because He feared people, but because He understood that strength is renewed in communion with the Father. If Jesus sought solitude, why should you feel ashamed for doing the same? When you remain at home, you are not necessarily hiding from life. You may be protecting what is most precious within you. You may be preserving your peace. You may be allowing your mind to rest and your heart to heal. The world tells you that you must always be available, always productive, always visible. But the Lord does not measure your worth by how much noise you make. He looks at the heart. He sees the person who chooses peace over chaos. He sees the soul that values depth over appearances. He sees the heart that seeks truth rather than applause. This is emotional intelligence in its deepest form, the ability to know what nourishes your spirit and what depletes it. Some people leave every social gathering exhausted and confused, not because they are weak, but because they are sensitive. They absorb the emotions, tensions, and expectations of others. Their soul requires time alone to process, to understand, and to return to center. There is wisdom in recognizing this. There is humility in accepting the way God has created you. And there is courage in honoring your need for rest, even when others do not understand. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is full of God. In silence, you begin to see yourself more clearly. You notice your thoughts. You become aware of the burdens you carry. You hear the subtle movements of grace within your heart. It is in silence that many wounds are healed. It is in silence that forgiveness begins. It is in silence that prayer becomes intimate. The soul that knows how to be alone is never truly alone, because God dwells there. So if you prefer the quiet of your home to the noise of the world, do not be troubled. If your heart feels restored by reading, praying, reflecting, or simply sitting in peace, do not believe that you are missing out. You are receiving something far more valuable than entertainment. You are receiving yourself. And when you know yourself before God, you can love others more sincerely. You can enter the world not from emptiness, but from fullness, not seeking approval, but offering peace. The strongest people are not always the loudest. Often, they are the ones who have learned to be still. They have faced their inner struggles. They have made peace with solitude. They have discovered that true joy does not depend on constant stimulation. It arises from a heart at rest in God. My child, your desire to stay at home may not be a sign that you are withdrawing from life. It may be a sign that you are learning how to live wisely, protect your peace, honor your need for silence, Use your solitude to pray, to reflect, and to draw closer to the Lord. And remember this always. The world may misunderstand your quiet nature, but God understands it perfectly. He created your heart. He knows what restores you. He knows why you seek stillness. And if you invite Him into the silence of your home, that quiet place will become holy ground.